In today's video we're going to be doing some more rally sim on BeamNG, and while we're doing that I'm going to talk about why BeamNG is currently my favourite rally sim. So without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so we got a nice little spawn point here, and let's just get going. This is probably my favourite little track on the Utah map, and Utah is overall just my favourite map for rallying. I think Jungle Rock used to be the best, but after the update it kind of got ruined by lots and lots of sticky mud that it's really easy to get trapped in, especially in the rally cars. So I haven't actually played this sim for about a week now, so I'm a little bit rusty in terms of rallying, but we should do fine anyway. But of course it is BeamNG, so you never know when there's going to be a massive rock line in the middle of the road, just like that one. Let's pull a little handbrake here. Oh, that was way too soon. Oh, too low of a gear. That would have been so epic. So anyway, on to why this is one of my favourite rally sims. So I'm not really a big rally sim guy anyway. I've always much preferred road or circuit racing. But when I have the itch to just go and slay some gravel roads like I am right now, I always load up BeamNG these days. Now I think there's a few reasons for that. First of which being that it's a very less linear way of rallying. In most of the rally games I've played, it's always just set stages, set cars, just like, you know, your classic rally game. But I've always been drawn to Assetto Corsa just because it's so non-linear, and you can just basically do whatever you want, from circuit racing to road rallying, or just cruising around Japanese highways. So I'm a big fan of the do whatever you want sandbox type experience, and that is exactly what BeamNG is at its core. And it transfers over to rallying perfectly. You know, you can just you can just open a open world map and just drive around, which is something that I haven't seen in a rally game before. It's just something really unique, I think. Rallying mixed with the open world driving is just perfect for me. I think our steering's broken, but let's carry on anyway. I must have hit a small rock. And since after the physics update, it's just so much better these days. Before, the physics used to be kind of bad for sim, but ever since, it's just so much better. The cars handle as you would expect them to, for the most part. I've seen some negative comments on my last BeamNG video, which did great by the way. If you liked and supported that video, thank you very much. I think it's on around 2.5k views right now. But someone said the physics are really off for rally sim, but I seriously don't think they are. I think some people are just so used to dirt where the cars are very light, let's be honest. They just slide around everywhere. I think people are just used to games like that, and maybe they think that's realistic, but in my opinion BeamNG is pretty realistic. There's actually weight behind the cars, and you can really use that to your advantage. If I was a better driver, I'd show you exactly how that's done as we fall off a cliff. That's great timing. I can probably show you, but I think I'm going to restart. The steering is actually broken, and there is a broken bridge here. Let's just send it off here. Alright, let's go left here. I keep hearing the gears crunching. It's just that sim racing instinct to try and shift as quickly as possible, which isn't possible in BeamNG, which is another great thing. The damage model is just unmatched anywhere else. The engine, the body, everything, the wheels, suspension. I think it's, well, obviously I don't know about crash physics, but I think it's pretty realistic. So I've heard. More realistic than you get in RBR or even dirt. The only downside to BeamNG is no VR, which is a pretty big downside for me, and it's a surprise that I still find this my favourite rally sim, because When it comes to road racing, or circuit racing I should say, I'm a big VR user. If I'm doing a proper race or even just recording YouTube videos, I use VR 99% of the time. I just find it a much better experience, it's so much more immersive. You can place the car exactly where you want it in VR, because you're actually in the car. So the fact that I still find this the best, and it has zero VR, or multiplayer for that fact, it speaks volumes, I think. That's another thing, I am also a big multiplayer driver. I never race against AI unless I'm, again, making a video. I just don't find the fun in racing against computers. I want to do it against real people. Not even racing, just driving with real people. I think BeamNG could be amazing if it had proper multiplayer built into it instead of just a mod. I'm just imagining a BeamNG Nordschleife track day. I think it would be absolute carnage, but it would be a good kind of carnage. I think that was the first proper downshift of the video. So this is just what I love doing in BeamNG, basically, just exploring the map on some nice off-road roads. As we find a highway here. I'm not a big fan of road driving on this. I think it's decent at low speeds, but once you get up the gears into the higher speeds, I think the physics do become a bit wobbly. And I think we're going to leave it there. I've pretty much explored all of Utah now, so I don't think there's much more we can do here. Don't forget to like and comment if you enjoyed the video. Let me know your opinions on BeamNG and Rally Sim. If you're new around here, click that subscribe button and share this video with your friends. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.